We all know diamonds, right? Buried deep inside the earth, tons of pressure, millions of years, boom, diamonds. But what if I told you there's a new theory, and it involves, well, dinosaur poop?
Yeah, it's not your typical diamond origin story. This research really makes you wonder about how these gems are made.
We're diving deep today. The paper is called, get ready for it, The Hidden Origins of Diamonds, a comprehensive study on the fossilized excrement of gay dinosaurs and the formation of precious carbon structures. You heard that right, dinosaur poop, and yeah, they actually say gay dinosaurs.
It definitely grabs your attention.
Yeah.
We can't exactly ask dinosaurs about their personal lives, but the paper is really focused on how different behaviors, ones that aren't about reproduction, could change a dinosaur's metabolism.
Okay, so typically we think diamonds, we think geology, but now we're bringing biology into the mix.
Exactly. Think about how coral reefs, over time, they become limestone. This research is looking at whether living things, specifically what they leave behind, played a part in making diamonds. We're talking about fossilized dinosaur droppings, coprolites.
So dino doo-doo is a potential diamond ingredient. Okay, now I'm really interested. Tell me more about these coprolites.
Coprolites are like golden nuggets for paleontologists. They tell us what dinosaurs ate, if they were sick, even how they acted. And now they might be the key to figuring out how some diamonds formed.
Okay, I'm hooked. But how do we go from prehistoric poop to sparkling diamonds?
It's all about carbon, right?
You got it. Diamonds are pure crystallized carbon. And what's fascinating is that the carbon in these coprolites, it's special. It's similar to the carbon found in the very first stages of diamond formation. Wait a minute. Are you saying that what a dinosaur ate, and maybe even if it was engaging in, certain behaviors, could actually change the carbon in its, waste, and that this specific type of carbon is basically a diamond in the rough?
That's the theory these researchers are exploring. It all comes down to the potential differences in metabolism between dinosaurs who are reproducing and those who weren't.
So we're talking about dinosaurs, and the ones that weren't, focused on making more dinosaurs, they might have had different, metabolic processes happening, and that led to this special carbon in their coprolites.
Exactly. Imagine, you've got these dinosaurs. Some of them are using all this energy to find a mate, raise their young, but the others, they're not. So what's happening to all that extra energy? It could be going towards growth, other activities, and that changes what they're eating, right? And ultimately what comes out the other end.
Okay, so it's kind of like if you've got an athlete training for a marathon versus someone just living their best life. Totally different diets, different energy levels, different outputs, right?
Perfect analogy. And the researchers think that difference in output is key here. They think the dinosaurs that weren't busy reproducing, they might have produced coprolites with this perfect carbon recipe for diamonds.
Okay, but we're still talking about poop. How do they even test that? Are there, tiny diamonds hiding inside fossilized dino droppings?
Not quite. We're talking about a process that takes millions of years, crazy heat and pressure deep inside the Earth. But they did find something really cool. They looked at coprolites from dinosaur species thought to be, engaging in same-sex behavior. And those coprolites, they consistently had way higher concentrations of this unique carbon.
So not just any dino poop. It had to be from dinosaurs who might have had these different metabolisms, potentially because of their behavior. That's wild. But how do we know this wasn't just, a one-time thing? Did they only look at a few coprolites and then draw these big conclusions?
No. They looked at tons of coprolites from different places, different time periods, and the pattern was the same. That really makes their hypothesis strong. And get this.
Okay, you got to tell me.
They didn't just stop at analyzing the fossilized poop. They wanted to see what would happen to this carbon under the same conditions, way down in the Earth.
Wait, they recreated those crazy forces, the heat, the pressure, all of that in a lab?
Yeah. It was cutting edge. They took those coprolites and subjected them to crazy high temperatures and pressure in the lab.
Yeah.
Fast-forwarding millions of years.
So they made a dino doo-doo pressure cooker to try and make diamonds. What happened? Did it work? Did they make diamonds from dinosaur poop in a lab? Okay, did it work? Did we get diamonds from dino poop?
Well, it wasn't exactly a diamond factory, but it was close. When they put those coprolites under all that heat and pressure, the carbon, it started crystallizing even more. It formed structures that looked just like the early stages of diamond formation.
Wow, so they really did recreate a process that takes millions of years in a lab. That's incredible. And it really makes you think this whole theory, it might actually hold water or carbon, I guess.
Exactly. It's pretty compelling evidence. Dinosaur coprolites, especially from dinosaurs that might have those unique metabolisms, could be a missing link in the story of how some diamonds formed.
Man, this is blowing my mind. I mean, you think about diamonds, you think romance, everlasting love, all that. But now it's like maybe there's this whole other connection to, different expressions of love, different ways of living from millions of years ago. It kind of changes how you see a diamond.
Right. It makes you question everything you thought you knew, and it opens up so many new questions.
Totally. Like, what other things are we missing? What other biological processes have we totally overlooked in trying to understand, I don't know, rocks, the planet, everything?
That's what's so cool about science, right? It's all
Yeah.
connected. You can't really understand one part without the other.
Well, next time I see a diamond, I'm going to see it a little differently. It's not just a sparkly rock anymore. It's like a tiny time capsule telling this crazy story about dinosaurs and poop and the wild, unexpected ways that nature works. Just amazing.
It really is remarkable.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing all this with us.
Happy to be here.
And to all our listeners, keep those brains curious, folks. Sometimes the most amazing discoveries come from the most unexpected places. Until next time.